Welcome to another broadcast live, South Texas Sports Live with Freddie Heredia. Catch us every week. The Fantasy Fix on South Texas Sports Live. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you catch all our social media, TikTok, Instagram, and X for all your player profiles and coaches interviews. If you're watching South Texas Sports Live, catch the Overtime Sports Show weekly on Monday nights on our YouTube channel. Watch us live on YouTube, Facebook. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Freddie there with you, South Texas Sports Live. Catch us live on our YouTube channel and all our social media. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Broadcasting to you live. South Texas Sports Live, the supreme leader in live local sports. Watch us on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, like, and share. South Texas Sports Live. Welcome to another broadcast live, South Texas Sports Live with Freddie Heredia. Catch us every week. The Fantasy Fix on South Texas Sports Live. Follow us on Facebook.
On the plate is going to be number 12, Alex.
Good afternoon, 12:40 in the afternoon. We're live on STX Sports Live YouTube channel, Facebook page, as we're at the 09 Alamo Heights Baseball Classic as the Region 2 District 13 6A Caney Creek Panthers take on your Eagle Pass Eagles. Last season, they met at this very tournament. And last season, Caney Creek came up with a 3-1 victory. Eagle Pass last weekend went 3-1-1 in the tournament at the Canes Classic. So we talked to Coach about the fact that they have this tournament, and then starting Tuesday, it's district play, District 36A, as the Medina Valley Panthers go into Polo Moncada Baseball Stadium as they start district play next week. Coach Lynch did mention to us that they are already 2 games deep in the play, or in district play, so they're already playing district over in District 13 6A, as that's a 9-team district. Home team will be Eagle Pass. On the bump, on the mound for Eagle Pass will be Jay Hawkes. His battery mate, Alex Reese. Over at first is Manny Fernandez. Over at second is David Hernandez. Over at short, of course, DJ Aranda. Over at third is Isaac Guerrero. Over in center is Jesus Barba. Over in left is Alex Mayen. And over in right is Jeremiah Silva. As we get to the lineup for the Panthers of Caney Creek, Cameron Daughtry is leading off, and he'll be playing on the mound. He's number 5. Number 8, hitting second, Seth Peters. He's the center fielder for Coach batting third is Joseph Garza. He'll be hitting third, wearing number 34, and playing third base. And Coach Lynch has Parker Rogers, the first baseman, at the cleanup spot. Number 14, Alex Rabin. He'll be behind the plate. And he'll be hitting 5th. Hitting 6th is Manuel Zambrano. He'll be at second base. And he'll be hitting 6th. Matt Fagan is the shortstop. Anthony Carvajal is the DH. And Ashton Dalhouse is the number 9 hitter and playing left field, as Jay Hawkes starts the afternoon off and misses low, ball 1. Want to thank all our great advertisers. Monica J. Cruz, proud supporter of EcoPass Athletics, and of course, swing and a miss. So 1-1 count, 1 ball, 1 strike on the hitter, Daughtry. That one hit into Hernandez, gets that one, snagged it for out number 1.
Number 8, Seth Peters.
Seth Peters is the second hitter for the Panthers of Caney Creek. 1 out. We're in the top half of the first. That one missing low, ball 1. Between innings, or the start of the top of the inning, that one popped up, is giving chase, is Ruiz. Finds the seats. And that's the Tacos Los Compadres foul ball. We're gonna get it started already, but we'll get to the weather report, brought to you by our good friends at Rio Grande Heating and Cooling. So 1 ball, 1 strike on the hitter. Peters. Jaques, the sophomore. Usually we see him in game 1, so not sure how. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2. He's usually the first pitcher to come out in each of the 3 tournaments. So not sure how much he's gonna pitch today on a Thursday to be ready for Tuesday. It might reset as they have 110 pitches to play with in a tournament. And that one's fouled. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We got Cano in the house. What's going on, Cano? Doing all right? Class of 2000 something. I don't remember. Pitched for the Eagles back in the day. Got a good friend. Strike 3 called as he gets a punch out.
34, Joseph Garza.
As Peters goes down looking for out number 2. And Joseph Garza, the third baseman, coming up to the plate for the Panthers of Caney Creek. 2 outs in the inning. Garza, righty, comes up to bat. We'll check some of their stats for Caney Creek. Did talk to Coach. You can catch that interview on all our social media. What he had to say, of course, also Coach Reynold Mendoza, what he had to say about his thoughts of these 3 tournaments and going into district play next week on Tuesday. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. We're at Northeast Stadium. Back in 2012, I believe, was when I talked to Coach, was the last time that they visited this field, and it was in round 5 of the playoffs. Packed house. Catches the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike on the third batter for the Panthers, Garza. We got Leland Lipson here helping us out. Played some basketball. DJ over to first. For out number 3, that retires Caney Creek. 6-3 put out for the third out. And we'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog. 1296 Dario Boulevard. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury, cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Del Rio Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla.
Happy.
Rio Grande Heating and Cooling, serving Eagle Pass and the surrounding areas. Locally offering free estimates, financing available. Don't let the heat get to you. Give them a call, 830-758-1900, or stop by 2227 North Veterans Boulevard. Remember, skilled labor isn't cheap. Cheap labor isn't skilled. Rio Grande Heating and Cooling.
Poncho Nevares from Nevares Williams, and we're a trial lawyer outfit. What that means is if you've got a situation where you've been injured in the oil patch or any job that you might do, or out on the roadway by some negligent trucking company or commercial vehicle outfit, or even in a car wreck, we'll take your case to trial.
Here at the Ritchie Law Firm. Back live, leading off in the bottom half of the first for the Eagles, DJ Aranda, followed by David Hernandez and Isaac Guerrero. We'll give you the weather report here as we're live from San Antonio, Texas, Northeast ISD Stadium. 374 dead center field, 305 to right field foul line, 312 to left field foul line. Of course, the power gaps. 82 degrees, windy, high of 86, low of 70. Partly cloudy or cloudy conditions expected around 9 p.m. Winds gust up to 27 miles per hour. We are expecting some rain, but not today, not tomorrow. But we have a chance of baseball. That's your weather report, brought to you by our good friends at Rio Grande Heating and Cooling. And this batter is brought to you by the law offices of Ernesto Fuentes.
Shortstop, DJ Aranda.
So Aranda will face the pitcher. That misses outside. On the mound is Austin.
Doty on the mound for the Panthers.
That Housey.
Sardan is behind the plate.
And ball one on DJ. That one misses outside. Ball two. So quickly ahead in the count is 2 balls and no strikes on the junior shortstop. That one lifted into the gap in right center field, carrying and into the glove of the center fielder for out number one. David Hernandez is up to bat with 1 out.
Number 7 on bat boy duties today for the Eagles.
A year ago, Caney Creek was 2-10 in their district, 6-19 overall. 3-0 was that victory for Caney Creek last year against. They also beat Johnson 5-3 last year at this tournament. They also lost to Alamo Heights. They lost to Corpus Christi Vets 3-1 in this very tournament. That was last year. It was a 12, almost a 12:40 start. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Hernandez, the number 2 hitter. Later today, we'll be at Alamo Heights, over by that one up the middle. Shortstop can't get to it. Hernandez, a base knock into center field.
Third baseman, 15, Isaac Guerrero.
Isaac Guerrero who catches and plays third base. .631 overall for the Isaac Guerrero, batting .455 on the season. Talked to him after that game against last Saturday, as they played Socorro. They did win 6-4. He did have a good day behind the plate, but did not have a good. As David Hernandez goes around second into third, as the ball gets thrown away, pickoff play. As Hernandez gets to third, Guerrero has no balls and 1 strike. They beat Churchill 2-1. They tied against Wimberley 3-3. And they lost to Bernie Champion 4-3. So 1 ball. No balls into. Did they change it? That one missing inside. Count 1-1 now. On Guerrero, the number 3 hitter. Sun goes in and out of this cloudy skies today. That one up the middle. An RBI single for Guerrero. And brings in Hernandez for the first Eagle run. Alex Mayen, the left fielder, comes out to bat.
Alex Mayen.
As the Eagles take a 1-0 lead here. It's a 2-hour time limit in this this tournament. Strike 1 on Mayen. This batter is brought to you by Valdez Tire Record Service. Ball up the middle. Shortstop by himself. He's off the bag. It's Mayen. Gets on. Guerrero is out at second. 6 unassisted for the second out. Mayen.
Jeremiah Silva, the right fielder, number 1, next hitter for Eagle Pass.
Jeremiah Silva hitting .444. They asked for help. Nice play by the shortstop for Caney Creek. Fagan took it himself up the middle. Got to the bag at second, tagged, threw to first. But the ball was high for the first baseman. He stretched for it, was Rogers, but couldn't get his toe on the bag, and Mayen is safe at first as he reaches on the fielder's choice. Silva, who's playing right field. As I mentioned, Silva is hitting .444 on the season. Up the middle, Fagan again over to second base for out number 3. That retires the Eagles. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Our integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by 493 Madison Street here in Eagle Pass. RichieLawGroup.com.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels. 3168 Del Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed, financing available, brake service, tire repair, that's Siesta Tires and custom wheels. Tacos Los Compadres, located at 256 North Pierce Street. Call them up, 830-352-4280. Open Monday through Sunday from 5 to midnight. Don't forget, Sundays from 12:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Barbacoa y menudo. Aguas frescas. Tacos Los Compadres. Saritas Tortilla Factory, family-owned business. You can visit them at 2505 El Indio Highway. You can call them at 830-773-9151. Rica Barbacoa, El Menudo Delicioso, from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. as they give you great flour tortillas or corn tortillas. Saritas Tortilla Factory. Si son saritas, caliéntamelas para el sabor. Valdez Tire Record Service, 24/7 roadside assistance. You need a tow? Guess what? Call them up. Valdez Tire Record Service at 830-757-3102. Located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass. And we're back live, ready there with you. Leland Lipson is on the camera today, helping us out. 1-0. We're in the top half of the second. Is Panthers of Caney Creek out to bat. Ball one on Parker Rogers, the first baseman. Hawk is starting his second inning of work. That one into right field. The right fielder comes to first for out number one. Silva was playing shallow, and it's a 9-3 putout for out number one. So Silva charging in on that single from Rogers. Alex Rabin, the catcher, the fifth hitter for the Panthers of Caney Creek. That one gets away. 1 ball, 1 strike on the hitter. You want to support what we do? STX Sports Live. You can go to our website, stxsportslive.org. That one into center field. Barba comes in, and it drops right in front for a single for...
First hit for the Panthers. Manuel Zambrano, the second baseman, number 12.
Number 12, Manuel Zambrano, the second baseman. This batter is brought to you by Chapa Law Group. Number 22 is going to be the courtesy runner for the catcher. Over at number 22 is Daniel Peña. That one fouled off for Zambrano, strike one. Peña, the courtesy runner, over at first, strike one. So quickly in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes for the hitter. The second baseman, Zambrano. Jaques on the mound for Eagle Pass. Comes set, checks the runner over first. That one lifted into left field, going back. Back is Mayen. That one all the way to the wall. Rounding third. Play at the plate. A double for Zambrano. As he puts a charge on that one, Peña gets the third. So runners at second and third. The wind right now is going from right field to left field. So anything caught in the air to left field will carry here at this stadium. It's an open kind of stadium where the wind comes across 281 into the Joe's Malmsberger Bitters area here in San Antonio. So Caney Creek has runners at second and third and one out in this top half of the second. That one misses low and inside. That's the shortstop, Mac Fagan. 2 balls and no strikes on the shortstop. Showing bunt, that one fouled off. Count evens now at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Fagan. Want to say thank you to everyone that's watching on YouTube, Facebook. Make sure you guys like, follow, and share all our social media. Go subscribe. We're giving away on a 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Once we hit that, we're going to be giving away up the middle. Backhand by Hernandez over to first. Nice play by Hernandez, but an RBI by Fagan as he's pulled out 4-3 for out number 2 as he brings in Piña. Runner moves over to third. And Anthony Carvajal, who is the DH for Eli Green, who's playing right field. So 2 outs. Tied up at 1-1 here in the bottom half, in the top half of the second. Strike 1 on Carvajal. That one fouled off, and that's the precision tune. I don't care. Foul ball. To Carvajal. In the hole, no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tied at 1-1. Okay, it's the 0-2 pitch. That one just missed outside. We're going to have our second game of the day, a 5:30 game. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Our 5:30 game is over at Alamo Heights later on today. That one fouled off. And that's the Nevarez-Williams foul ball. swing and a miss. Ruiz throws over to first for out.
Hitting 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left.
Number 3.
Bottom 2, knotted at 1.
We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. 7-3102.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit this one out. At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
Since 2008, MJC Real Estate has been serving our community with all your real estate needs. Visit us at 240 North Adams Street or call us today at 830-757-6555 to schedule an appointment. Investment property, house, whatever the case may be, we're where it's at. MJC Real Estate.
Hola, buenos días. Los esperamos aquí en Loma Bonita Restaurant. En la mañana tenemos variedad de tacos mañaneros. Tenemos el menudo, los huevos rancheros, las migas, los chilaquiles. Por la tarde les ofrecemos el famosísimo caldo de res, las beef enchiladas, la milanesa, los tacos y muchas cosas más que ofrecerles. Estamos ubicados en la 1755 Garrison. Los esperamos.
Dr. Hector Alvarez at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic wants to invite you to 1606 East Garrison Street. Call for your dental appointment at 830-757-1500. We sat down with Dr. Hector Alvarez, and this is what he had to say to the community. Luis Barbershop, a staple since 1980, has been helping residents look good and at their best. Top-notch haircut, beard trim, and shave. That's Luis and Johnny Rivera at Luis Barbershop located. And we're back live, ready there with you. Leading Lipson on the camera. So we got Manny Fernandez leading off the inning. Anthony Garcia on deck and Alex Ruiz in the hole. So as I mentioned, we got sunny skies, partly cloudy. Well, not partly cloudy, but it's cloudy, but they're rolling through. So sometimes you'll see something bright. Foul ball. And that's the Ritchie Law Group foul ball. We're in the bottom half of the second. One ball, one strike. That one towards first base. First baseman takes care of that one. As Rogers steps on the bag, 3 unassisted for out number 1. Now Anthony Garcia, the DH, will step into the batter's box with 1 out here in the bottom half of the second. I want to send a shout out to Tawaret Chavez, Coach Chavez teaching today, but also watching the broadcast. It's a Thursday. Schools. When is spring break? Next week already? This is okay. So Friday, after Friday. So next week on the 9th. The week of the 9th is spring break. Why the second week of March and not the third week of March, right? 1 ball, no strikes. 'Cause we got spring break next week. I know we're gonna be pretty busy all week long. 1 ball, 1 strike. Want to send a shout out to the coaches. As next week or this weekend, they head to the track coaches. They had that one lifted right side. Rogers gives way. That gets into the bullpen. And that's the La Parrilla foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Garcia, senior. That one in the dirt. Evens the count for Garcia. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'm going to send a shout out to everybody that's watching. If you're watching from Conroe, give us a like, subscribe. Also, if you're watching from Eagle Pass or Alumni or anywhere you're watching, make sure you guys like, share, and follow. That one misses outside, ball 3. Runs the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. On the hitter, senior DH Anthony Garcia. That one on the 3-2 pitch over to third baseman for the first. 5-3 put out for out number 2. Now Alex Reese step up to the plate. Strike on the lefty. That went in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cameron Daughtry on the mound for starting his 2nd inning of work. 1 ball, 1 strike on Reese. That one towards the second baseman. Over to first for out number 3. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Daughtry. As the retired in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. In Eagle Pass, Texas. Precision Tune Auto Care, located at 2137 Garrison Street. Call them up, 830-758-0701. You can visit them at www.precisiontune.com. Emissions, alignments, brake service, tires, AC service, oil changes, and tune-up. That's Precision Tune Auto Care. Buying, selling, or renting residential, commercial, farm, and ranch. Serving Eagle Pass, San Antonio, Del Rio, Carrizo Springs, Uvalde, and surrounding counties. That's Frankie Mauricio at La Cantera Real Estate at 2664 North Veterans Boulevard, Suite 1. Call them up, 830-513-3822 to set up an appointment with Frankie Mauricio, Realtor at La Cantera Real Estate.
Ahora en Hyundai del Río, llévate una 2026 Santa Cruz en plan de arriendo por solo $319 al mes. ¿Quieres saber los detalles? Ven y visítanos en Hyundai del Río o llámanos al 830-422-3900.
Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog. 1296 Del Rio Boulevard, open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Del Rio Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates. We're back, top of the third, as the Panthers of Caney Creek tied at 1-1 in Ashton de la Houseway. Wind picking up here. And excuse me, Fernandez goes over to first. Nice play by Jaques, playing his position as pitcher. Understands the ball was hit sharply in the hole, and Fernandez got to it. 3-1 for out number 1. Cameron Daltrey, the pitcher, who popped up to second base his first time up. 0 for 1 today. Misses high, ball 1. That one towards third. Guerrero guns it. Safe at first. Daltrey. Did you give me E? Yeah, E5 as Daltrey gets on an error. Seth Peters, center fielder who struck out back in the first. He's 0 for 1. Back to the pitcher. Jaques takes care of that one. Peters does his job, moving the runner over as he sacrificed bunt. 1-3 for out number 2. And now Joseph Garza, the third baseman, who his first time up back in the first, grounded out to Aranda. 6-3 put out for the third out and in that first inning. That one missed low. Ball 1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Garza. Runner at second is Daltrey. Takes his lead. Jaques checks the runner. With the pitch. That one gets away from Reese. Two balls, 1 strike on the hitter. Jaques. The 2-1 pitch on its way. Check the swing. Yes, he did. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes on the hitter Garza. This next pitch is brought to you by Sarita's Tortilla Factory. The 2-2 pitch, 2 outs, score 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As Garza goes down swinging for out number 3, and that retires the Panthers here in the third. Still 1-1. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
Happy.
Rio Grande Heating and Cooling, serving Eagle Pass and the surrounding areas. Locally offering free estimates, financing available. Don't let the heat get to you. Give them a call, 830-758-1900, or stop by 2227 North Veterans Boulevard. Remember, skilled labor isn't cheap. Cheap labor isn't skilled. Rio Grande Heating and Cooling.
Poncho Nevares from Nevares Williams, and we're a trial lawyer outfit. What that means is if you've got a situation where you've been injured in the oil patch or any job that you might do, or out on the roadway by some negligent trucking company or commercial vehicle outfit, or even in a car wreck, we'll take your case to trial.
Here at the Ritchie Law Firm, our three main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by, 493 Madison Street, here in Eagle Pass. RitchieLawGroup.com.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels, 3168 Del Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed, financing available, brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels. Tacos Los Compadres, located at 256 North Pierce Street. Call them up, 830-352-4280. Open Monday through Sunday from 5 to midnight. Don't forget, Sundays from 12:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Barbacoa y menudo. Aguas frescas. Tacos Los Compadres. We're back live. We're in the bottom half of the third. Still tied at 1-1. Barba leads off the inning. One ball, one strike on Barba. Texas swing. Ball. Two balls, one strike. That one missing low. 3-1 the count on Barba. We're live from San Antonio, Texas. Took a day trip. We got 2 games today and 1 tomorrow. 3-1 pitch to third. Over to first. Rogers over at first. Gets that patented split over there. 5-3 put out for out number 1. Now Aranda. Oh for 1 for Aranda. Flight out to center field. His first time up back into first. So this is the second time around the lineup. El House. Excuse me, for Daltrey. Ball 1. These next pitches brought to you by Chance and Lee's Pizza. That one misses outside. 3-1, 3-0. This 3-0 pitch is brought to you by Eagle Pass Dental Clinic. David Hernandez is in the on-deck circle. Strike 1. Taking all the way there on a 3-0 pitch. Three balls, one strike. Blossom Athletic Center baseball field, Northeast Stadium. That one missing inside, ball 4. He gets over to first on a walk. strong winds. This next batter is brought to you by Hyundai of Del Rio, David Hernandez, who is 1 for 1 and a run scored. He was the lone run to come in for the Eagles as he was brought in by Guerrero back in the first. Aranda takes his lead over at first. The lefty Hernandez sees ball 1. DJ getting instruction by Coach Valdez over at first. After this, we got a 5:30 game time over at Adam Heights. The ball sails away from the shortstop. Aranda on his feet and slid into third safely on a stolen base by Aranda. Steals second and gets to third on the throwdown that gets away from the shortstop. 2 balls, no strikes. Off the mitt from Fagan. So now runner at third, 90 feet away. 2 balls, no strikes. Daltrey the pitch. That one catches the outside corner, strike 1. That one towards second base. As Hernandez does his job, an RBI. Brings in Aranda, second baseman, 4-3. Put up for out number 2.
Third baseman 15, Isaac Guerrero.
So 2-1, they take a 1-1 lead here in the bottom half of the third off the RBI. Guerrero sees strike 1 from Daltrey. This batter is brought to you by Tacos Los Compadres. That one into shallow left field. Coming in as left fielder for out number 3. The Eagles take a 1-run lead, 2-1. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
We go top 4, 2-1.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory, family-owned business. You can visit them at 2505 El Indio Highway. You can call them at 830-773-9151. Rica Barbacoa, El Menudo Delicioso, from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. as they give you great flour tortillas or corn tortillas. Sarita's Tortilla Factory. Si son Saritas, caliéntamelas para el sabor. Valdez Tire Record Service, 24/7 roadside assistance. You need a tow? Guess what? Call them up. Valdez Tire Record Service at 830-757-3102. Located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass. Need a jump? Give us a call. 757-3102.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit this one out. At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
Since 2008, MJC Real Estate has been serving our community with all your real estate needs. Visit us at 240 North Adams Street or call us today at 830-757-6555 to schedule an appointment. Investment property, house, whatever the case may be, we're where it's at. MJC Real Estate.
Hola, buenos días. Los esperamos aquí en Loma Bonita Restaurant. En la mañana tenemos variedad de tacos mañaneros. Tenemos el menudo, los huevos rancheros, las migas, los chilaquiles. Por la tarde les ofrecemos el famosísimo caldo de res, las beef enchiladas, la milanesa, los tacos y muchas cosas más que ofrecerles. Estamos ubicados en la 1755.
Good draw for the Panthers.
And we're back live. Freddie there with you. Leland Lipson with us. That's a Loma Bonita restaurant foul ball. This next pitch is brought to you by Hessler's Spice Company. We're in the top of the fourth. Rogers, the first baseman, fouls that one off. Strike one. See strike two. So quickly in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes on Rogers. Swing and a miss. Reese throws over to first. Strikeout. Gets over to first.
Check that. Hitter is 14. Alex Redbine.
We got a player on the field. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Dr. Hector Alvarez at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic wants to invite you to 1606 East Garrison Street. Call for your dental appointment at 830-757-1500. We sat down with Dr. Hector Alvarez, and this is what he had to say to the community. Luis Barbershop, a staple since 1980, has been helping residents look good and at their best. Top-notch haircut, beard trim, and shave. That's Luis and Johnny Rivera at Luis Barbershop, located at 108 Falcon Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas. ¿Qué dice? Tacos Los Compadres is located at Fair Street. Make sure you guys go catch their go get their tacos, bistec, and lunches. Aguas frescas. It's we got a runner at first, and Alex Reben, the catcher, who reached on a single to center, his first time up. Ball one. From here, we'll head to over to first, not in time. We'll head down 281 to the Quarry Market in that area as we go to Alamo Heights baseball field for game 2 tonight at 5:30. Make sure you guys tune into that one. Catch the live action on STX Sports Live. Then tomorrow we'll be live at 10 a.m. from Alamo Heights. The Eagles will play Bernie. That one fouled off. That's just the 3-game schedule for today and tomorrow. So 2 balls and a strike. Runner goes. That one, no throw down as Rogers takes second on a stolen base. 3 balls and a strike. The wind picks up here. As I mentioned earlier, gusting up to 25 miles per hour today. Old Glory in dead center field at the 374 mark is flying nice and brisk. In dead center field. The 3-1 count is Hockett stepped off to check the runner. Rogers over to second. bunt, foul ball. The ball hit Rabin. Not sure if it hit him as he went into fair territory, but they called it foul. So now counts 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. Tomorrow night, we'll be live from Del Rio after the 10 o'clock game. We'll be headed to Del Rio as senior night for the Queens. We're going to be covering their JV game against Medina Valley and then varsity against Medina Valley. Medina Valley already punched their district title on the girls' side. The Queens in second place. They already punched their ticket into the playoffs. So it's a preview of, again, those two teams headed to the playoffs. That one hit foul. Fernandez on his. That one finds the seats. Still in the count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jaques still on the mound on his 4th inning of work. Three complete for him. We're in the 4th. Runner at second. Eagles lead it 2-1. Comes set on a 3-2 pitch. That one fouled. That's the Francisco Mauricio Realtor foul ball at La Cantera Real Estate. This next pitch is brought to you by Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels. Back pick, not there. Gotta keep my 3-2 pitch on its way. That one, half swing into the gap in left center. Runner to third as Rabin gets a single to the gap in left center field. Runners at the corners now, 1st and 3rd with no outs. And we do have a courtesy runner for the catcher. Should be number 22. Should be the same one. Daniel Peña. He hasn't turned around to see his number. So runners at the corners now for the Panthers of Caney Creek. Down by 1. Top half of the 4th. Jaques, the double move. Nobody there. Nobody going. Runner goes, throw down. Gets the runner, nice. Throw down to second by Ruiz. Getting the runner caught stealing. As Peña gets thrown out. 2-6 for out number 1. Runner stays at 3rd. 1 ball, no strikes. Lasered that one down to Aranda. Swing and a miss. Strike one on Zambrano. The second baseman for the Panthers. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the fourth, 2-1. Right back up. Look the runner back. Over to first for out number 2. 1-3 put out for the second out. As Jaques gets the runner to stay put. Looks the runner over.
Shortstop 11, Matt Fagan.
Now Matt Fagan, who was 0 for 1, but does have an RBI as he hit to second base and brought the runner in. Like Coach mentioned, a lot of his kids, of course, you know, when we talked to him before the game, you can catch that on our social media. But he did mention that the team aspect, as far as, you know, what they have to do if they have runners on and they have to hit behind the runner, understanding the game. That one popped up in the infield. Guerrero will camp under it for out number 3. And that retires the Panthers for out number 3. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, we'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. 137 Garrison Street. Call them up, 830-758-0701. You can visit them at www.precisiontune.com. Emissions, alignments, brake service, tires, AC service, oil changes, and tune-up. That's Precision Tune, I don't care. Buying, selling, or renting residential, commercial, farm, and ranch. Serving Eagle Pass, San Antonio, Del Rio, Carrizo Springs, Uvalde, and surrounding counties. That's Frankie Mauricio at La Cantera Real Estate at 2664 North Veterans Boulevard, Suite 1. Call them up, 830-513-3822 to set up an appointment with Frankie Mauricio, Realtor at La Cantera Real Estate.
Ahora en Honda y del Río, llévate una 2026 Santa Cruz en plan de arriendo por solo $319 al mes. ¿Quieres saber los detalles? Ven y visítanos en Honda y del Río o llámanos al 830-422-3900.
Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog, 1296 Durio Boulevard, open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. Bottom of the fourth, we're back live as we got starting the fourth inning. Alex Mayen followed by Silva and Fernandez due up for the Eagles as they have a 2-1 lead here in the bottom half of the fourth. Strike one is Daltrey still on the mound for the Panthers of Caney Creek. That one down the line, fair. Down the left field line, Mayen on his horse into second base. A double for Mayen.
Right fielder 1, Jeremy Silva.
Jeremiah Silva. A double for Mayen. Starts off the Eagles with a runner in scoring position and no outs for Jeremiah Silva, who reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. That one towards the second baseman. Over to first. Silva hits behind the runner, moves the runner 90 feet closer. 4-3 put out for out number 1.
Number 10, Manny Fernandez.
Manny Fernandez has an opportunity to get another run in. Has one out. This batter is brought to you by Tacos Los Compadres. And this next pitch is brought to you by Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. That one misses low, ball 1. This next pitch from Daughtry is brought to you by Yegro Barrera Monterrey. That one towards third, coming home. Out at home as he was going on the pitch. A 5-2 put out for out number 2. And Fernandez reaches on a fielder's choice as he's over at first for Anthony Garcia, the DH. The Garcia grounded out to the third baseman his first time up. He's 0 for 1 today. Manny gets second. Awkward slide there. Takes second on the wild pitch. Games played 10 for Anthony. He's got 21 at bats, or excuse me, 19 at bats. That one into center field. He flies out to center for the third out, and that retires the Eagles. As we complete 4, we'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. 40 Del Rio Boulevard, a great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla.
Happy, happy.
Rio Grande Heating and Cooling, serving Eagle Pass and the surrounding areas. Locally offering free estimates, financing available. Don't let the heat get to you. Give them a call, 830-758-1900, or stop by 2227 North Veterans Boulevard. Remember, skilled labor isn't cheap. Cheap labor isn't skilled. Rio Grande Heating and Cooling.
Poncho Nevares from Nevares Williams, and we're a trial lawyer outfit. What that means is if you've got a situation where you've been injured in the oil patch or any job that you might do, or out on the roadway by some negligent trucking company or commercial vehicle outfit, or even in a car wreck, we'll take your case to trial.
Here at the Ritchie Law Firm, our 3 main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by 493 Madison Street here in Eagle Pass. RitchieLawGroup.com.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels, 3168 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed, financing available, brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels. Back live, top of the 5th. Windy conditions here still. in San Antonio. There's some rain expected. Right now it's 85 degrees, high of 86, low of 70. Wind gust up to 26. Cloudy conditions expected around 9 o'clock. With, again, a chance of baseball. That's your Rio Grande Heating and Cooling weather report. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to just kind of do this because... Oh, man. That one to the shortstop or the first. And that retires Carvajal. There it is. Trying to get my umbrella up. Finally got it up. So retire was Carvajal, 6-3 put out for out number 1. Swing and a miss. Austin. Is it Ashton? De La House. De La House is the batter. One ball, one strike on the hitter. Hawk is still on the mound for Eagle Pass. Swing and a miss, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes on the hitter. Fouls that one off. And that's the Nevada's Williams foul ball. That one gets away from Ruiz as the runner gets on. The House gets on. And Daughtry now comes up to the plate. Cameron Doherty. Who reached on an error. And flew out to the second baseman. One out in here in the top of the 5th. Over to first, not in time. No balls, 1 strike on the hitter. Swing and a miss, strike 2. In a hole, no balls, 2 strikes. Pitcher-pitcher matchup here. Jaques, sophomore. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at first. De La House takes his lead. That one, 2-strike approach fouled up. That's the Richie Law Group foul ball. We're at Northeast Stadium, baseball stadium. The Blossom Athletic Center, just off of 281. Excuse me, just off of Jones Malmsberger, Warsbach Parkway, and Bitters area.
Center fielder 8, Seth Peters.
So Daltrey gets on base with a single to left. Runners at first and second, 1 out for Seth Peters. Peters is 0 for 2, had a sacrifice bunt in the third to move Daltrey over to third in that inning that Garza struck out to end the inning. And in the first, he was the first case strikeout victim of Jaques. Shows bunt, pops it back towards the screen, foul ball. And that's the La Parrilla foul ball. Shows bunt again. That one gets past the catcher, Ruiz. A wild pitch. So 1 ball, 1 strike on the hitter. Runners at second and third. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. The tying run is at third. The go-ahead run is at second. 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strike count on the hitter, Peters. The pitch. That one fouled off to the screen. And that's the law offices of Ernesto Fuentes. Foul ball. Peters, 0 for 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jaques checks the runner over at second. The pitch. Fouled off. Left side. That's the Nevares Williams. Foul ball. Nice and sunny. Rio Grande Heating and Cooling at 2227 North Veterans Boulevard. Top of the 5th. We started about 12:30, 12:35, I think. So 2 hours, somewhere in there. 12. I think it was 12:40. If I'm not mistaken. We're at 1 hour and 30 right now. That one missed outside, ball 2. We get done here at Blossom Athletic at Northeast Stadium and head to Alamo Heights. That one just past the third baseman. 1 run will come in. Play at the plate. Safe. 2 RBI. 2 RBI single for Peters brings in Delhause, and Daltrey comes in, moves over to second on the throw to home as they take a 3-2 lead here. And the coach will come out to talk to his pitcher. His Jaques will come out. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Tacos Los Compadres, located at 256 North Pierce Street. Call them up, 830-352-4280. Open Monday through Sunday from 5 to midnight. Don't forget, Sundays from 12:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Barbacoa y menudo. Aguas frescas. Tacos Los Compadres. Saritas Tortilla Factory, family-owned business. You can visit them at 2505 El Indio Highway. You can call them at 830-773-9151. Rica Barbacoa, El Menudo Delicioso, from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. as they give you great flour tortillas or corn tortillas. Saritas Tortilla Factory. Si son saritas, caliéntamelas para el sabor. Valdez Tire Record Service, 24/7 roadside assistance. You need a tow? Guess what? Call them up. Valdez Tire Record Service at 830-757-3102. Located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass. Need a jump? Give us a call. 757-3102.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit this one out. At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
Since 2008, MJC Real Estate has been serving our community with all your real estate needs. Visit us at 240 North Adams Street or call us today at 830-757-6555 to schedule an appointment. Investment property, house, whatever the case may be, we're where it's at. MJC Real Estate.
Hola, buenos días. Los esperamos aquí en Loma Bonita Restaurant. En la mañana tenemos variedad de tacos mañaneros. Tenemos el menudo, los huevos rancheros, las migas, los chilaquiles. Por la tarde les ofrecemos el famosísimo caldo de res, las beef enchiladas, la milanesa, los tacos y muchas cosas más que ofrecerles. Estamos ubicados en la 1755 Garrison. Los esperamos.
And we're back live, ready to head with you. As Jaques went 4 1/3. 4 1/3 for Jay Jaques. As David Hernandez comes in, and he'll be facing the first batter. He'll be facing is Joseph Garza, the third baseman for the Panthers. Strike one. As they take a 3-2 lead here in the top half of the fifth. So Hernandez, the sophomore, comes in relief. Jay Jaques goes to second. They just interswap the position. One goes to pitcher, one goes to second base. Catches that outside corner for strike two. So quickly ahead of the count, no balls, 2 strikes on Garza. With a runner at second is Peters, who had an RBI single to left field. 2 RBI. That one to right. Mayan. Throw. Cut off. Third. That one gets away, but there to cover is the pitcher, Hernandez. So Garza flies out to right field. That's Mayan in right. They put Jeremiah Silva to center and Barba to left field. And Peters tags up, goes to second, or goes to third on the throw. Tags up. Parker Rogers, who's 0 for 2. That one's fouled off. That's the Monica J. Cruz Real Estate foul ball, or MJC. Three-two score here. 2 runs come in here in the fifth, 1 in the second. for the Panthers of Caney Creek. 6A classification, District 13, Region 2, over in the Conroe area. That one misses. Ball 2. Is it ball 2 or ball 1? 2 balls, 1 strike. That one fouled off. And that's the Valdez Tire Record Service foul ball. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 5th. That one missing outside. Runs the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Peters. They play the likes of Oak Ridge, Cleveland, Caney Creek, College Park, Conroe, Grand Oaks, New Cheney, the Woodlands, and Willis are in their district. That one's fouled off. That's the Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels foul ball. A 9-team district in that area. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. As he gets Parker Rogers swinging for out number 3, and that retires 2 runs in the inning. We're on the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. To invite you to 1606 East Garrison Street. Call for your dental appointment at 830-757-1500. We sat down with Dr. Hector Ares, and this is what he had to say to the community. Luis Barbershop, a staple since 1980, has been helping residents look good and at their best. Top-notch haircut, beard trim, and shave. That's Luis and Johnny Rivera at Luis Barbershop, located at 108 Falcon Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas. Precision Tune Auto Care, located at 2137 Garrison Street. Call them up, 830-758-0701. You can visit them at www.precisiontune.com. Emissions, alignments, brake service, tires, AC service, oil changes, and tune-up. That's Precision Tune Auto Care. Buying, selling, or renting residential, commercial, farm, and ranch. Serving Eagle Pass, San Antonio, Del Rio, Carrizo Springs, Uvalde, and surrounding counties. That's Frankie Mauricio at La Cantera Real Estate at 2664 North Veterans Boulevard, Suite 1. Call them up, 830-513-3822 to set up an appointment with Frankie Mauricio, Realtor at La Cantera Real Estate.
Ahora en Honda y del Río, llévate una 2026 Santa Cruz en plan de arriendo por solo $319 al mes. ¿Quieres saber los detalles? Ven y visítanos en Honda y del Río o llámanos al 830-422-3900.
Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog, 1296 Dario Boulevard, open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're back live. Leading off the bottom of the fifth is Alex Reese, followed by number 11, Jesus Barba, the center fielder. 0 for 1. Second opportunity to see the pitcher, Doherty. Ball one on Reese to start the inning. That one laced, and the first baseman on it.
Center fielder, 11, Jesus Barba.
Rogers over at first. 3 unassisted for out number 1. Scored 3-2. What happened? You were sleeping? It's all right. It's no big deal. It is what it is. We talked to Coach. He said that pitching was kind of limited, but Doherty's already in the 5th inning of work, and he has a 3-2 lead right now. Barba, 0 for 1, grounded out to third base. Catches the outside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. As I mentioned today, we got 2 games today. We got 1 tomorrow morning, and then that one inside. Then we head to Del Rio for some action on the pitch. We got soccer. So 3-1 now on the hitter. Three-one pitch on its way. That one misses outside. Ball 4, draws a walk.
Shortstop, 7, DJ Aranda.
So Aranda with 1 out. Walked, run scored in the 3rd. Had a stolen base. He's 0 for 1 officially, as the walk did not. So coach will come out to talk to his pitcher. I think that will be it for Doherty. 4 1/3. Four and a third.
Attention, please take your mound for Eagle Pass. Number 9, Jose Romero.
Giving up 3 runs. All 3 runs are earned.
Check that says Jose Romero.
No strikeouts today. Walked. I believe so. What's the number? Number 9?
Check that. Number 9 is Eduardo Romero for the Panthers.
Eduardo Romero. Number 9. So we got a new pitcher on the mound. It's Eduardo Romero for number 20 is Eli Green. That was the position. Sorry, we're kind of making the changes here, moving stuff around, seeing what. So Eduardo Romero is the new pitcher for Caney Creek, the Panthers. As Daughtry finished with 4 1/3, no strikeouts, 3 walks, allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 of them earned, And the runner on base, Barba, is going to be charged to Doherty if he scores. DJ Aranda, officially 0 for 1, flied out in the first to center field and walked with a run scored in a stolen base. Barba. Now he's got Romero, who's a lefty. So lefty-lefty matchup here in the bottom half of the fifth. Romero comes set, checks the runner over at first. That's a balk. Did not throw to first. So runner to second base is Barba on a balk. So Barba over at second now. Aranda. Strike one on the inside corner. Coach Lynch in his fourth year. Time is called. Tying run is at second base for the Eagles. Go ahead one is at the plate. We're in the bottom half of the fifth, 3-2. 3-5-1 error for the Panthers of Caney Creek. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for the Eagles. Romero, the pitch, fouls that one off. And that's the Chanson Lee's Pizza foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes on Aranda. Like I mentioned before, if you guys want to support what we do, you can go to our website, stxsportslive.org. You can find our Zelle and our Venmo if you guys want to donate to the cause. Anything is much appreciated. Romero looks over to second as Barba takes his lead. The pitch, that one misses high inside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As Aranda goes down swinging for out number 2. Got him on an outside pitch. David Hernandez has an RBI, a run scored, and a hit. He's 1 for 2 today. 2 outs. Runner at second, runner in scoring position for the Eagles. Romero on the mound for the Panthers. Tuesday night we had the CC win softball as Coach Martinez goes 2-2 as they got a big win against Southwest Legacy. 14-12, runner goes, throw down to third. Not in time as Barba steals third. Ball 1 on the outside corner. Oh, wow. They called a strike. Thought it was a ball. Hernandez. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. This is outside. 1-1 count now. Bottom 5th. Balk. So Barba making Romero balk twice in this at bat. And he scores the tying run, 3-3. Great base running there by the senior Barba, making something happen on the bases. As Romero was thinking about him the whole at bat. 2 balls, 1 strike on Hernandez. That one so now Hernandez 3-1 count, and on deck is Isaac Guerrero, who has a RBI single back in the first and flight out to left, so he's 1 for 2 today. 3-1 count on Hernandez. 2 outs. Tied at 3-3. That one misses inside, ball 4. Draws a walk.
Third baseman, 15, Isaac Guerrero.
Runner goes, the ball gets away from the catcher. It's over to second. Wild pitch. Hernandez goes over to second on a wild pitch. Ball 1 on Guerrero. Guerrero already has an RBI single to center back in the first. Can help his teammates here. Runner in scoring position. Hernandez takes his lead. That one misses high. So Romero feeling uncomfortable on the mound right now. He steps off the mound, gathers his thoughts. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Tied at 3-3. Go ahead run at second base for the Eagles. Guerrero in the batter's box. 2-0 pitch on its way. Steps off. Hernandez taking his lead. Runner goes. Misses inside. Hernandez swipes third. Stolen base for Hernandez. 90 feet from scoring. 3 balls, no strikes. Hernandez at third. Guerrero at the plate. Romero gets his sign. Comes set from the stretch. That one missed outside, and Guerrero draws a walk. So back-to-back walks. Coach Lynch will come out to talk to his pitcher. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Del Rio Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla. Rio Grande Heating and Cooling, serving Eagle Pass and the surrounding areas. Locally offering free estimates, financing available. Don't let the heat get to you. Give them a call, 830-758-1900, or stop by 2227 North Veterans Boulevard. Remember, skilled labor isn't cheap. Cheap labor isn't skilled. Rio Grande Heating and Cooling.
Poncho Nevares from Nevares Williams, and we're a trial lawyer outfit. What that means is if you've got a situation where you've been injured in the oil patch or any job that you might do, or out on the roadway by some negligent trucking company or commercial vehicle outfit, or even in a car wreck, we'll take your case to trial.
Here at the Ritchie Law Firm, our three main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by, 493 Madison Street, here in Eagle Pass. RitchieLawGroup.com.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire.
And we're back live, Freddie there with you, as they made a pitching change. Manuel Zambrano, and a third of an inning for Romero, as he allowed the tying run to come in. It's 3-3. Runners at the corners at first and third. Guerrero and Alex Mayen, who hit into a fielder's choice. 6-4, as Guerrero got tagged out in that inning for the second out. And he's in a double in the fourth, so he's 1 for 2 today. 2 balls and no strikes on the hitter, Mayen. Doherty goes to second base, and to pitch is Zambrano. That one catches the top of the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike on the hitter. First and third. Guerrero takes his lead over at first. That one lifted with 2 outs. And the center fielder under that one for out number 3. That retires the Eagles, but they score a run to tie it 3-3 at the end of 5. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
68 Dario Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed. Financing available, brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels.
Tacos Los Compadres, located at 256 North Pierce Street. Call them up, 830-352-4280. Open Monday through Sunday from 5 to midnight. Don't forget, Sundays from 12:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Barbacoa y menudo. Aguas frescas. Tacos Los Compadres. Saritas Tortilla Factory, family-owned business. You can visit them at 2505 El Indio Highway. You can call them at 830-773-9151. Rica Barbacoa, El Menudo Delicioso, from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. as they give you great flour tortillas or corn tortillas. Saritas Tortilla Factory. Si son saritas, caliéntamelas para el sabor. Valdez Tire Record Service, 24/7 roadside assistance. You need a tow? Guess what? Call them up. Valdez Tire Record Service at 830-757-3102. Located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass. Need a jump? Give us a call. 757-3102.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit this one out. At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experience.
And we're back live. Top of the 6. For the Panthers. That one right. Texas leaguer. For Alex Rabin, gets on base with a Texas leaguer over to right field. Manuel Zambrano. He has a double and hit back to the pitcher. So he's 1 for 2 today. This is his third trip to the plate. Top of the 6th. Tied at 3-3. Shows bunt. Hernandez comes set. This is outside, ball 1. Hernandez comes set. The pitch. Over to first. Nice play by Guerrero. A sacrifice bunt. 5-3 for out number 1. Moves around over to second. Now Matt. Number 11, Matt Fagan. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI. 1 out, top of the 6th, runner second. Hernandez comes set. He came in the top half of the 5th. So an inning and a third for him. Actually, 2/3 of an inning. Strike 1. Swings at a high fastball. Strike 2. Shortstop, Fagan. In the hole, no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second. Raven. That one to third. Played at third, and he's safe. Jaques squeezed his glove a little too early. Fagan reaches on a fielder's choice. Runners at first and second, and 1 out.
Eli Green will step in and pinch hit for the Panthers.
So Eli Green comes in. He was being DH for. Now he comes in as Carvajal was 0 for 2 today. So Green now gets his opportunity at the plate. With runners at first and second. First pitch swinging. Nice play there by the pitcher. As he got the out, Green hits it back to the pitcher. Nice snag there. 1-3 for out number 2, but moves the runners over to second and third now for Ashton. Actually, number 6 will be pinch hitting.
Starting in to pinch hit for the Panthers, number 6, Anthony Coverhall.
Jeremiah Contreras is the hitter now. Jeremiah Contreras is the pinch hitter here with runners at second and third and 2 outs. Ball 1 on Contreras, the pinch hitter. Strike on the outside corner. Runs the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike on the hitter. Contreras, the pinch hitter. comes in with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Ball 2. Hernandez comes set from the stretch. Catches the outside corner, evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes now on the hitter Contreras. This next pitch is brought to you by Precision Tune Auto Care. 2-2 pitch on its way. 2 outs, 2 runners on. And that one just missed outside, ball 3. So 3 balls and 2 strikes now on the hitter Contreras, the pinch hitter. Runners will go. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tied at 3-3. Top of the 6th. Fouls that one off. That's the Baldes Tire Record Service foul ball. The 3-2 pitch as he gets his sign from his catcher. Hernandez with the runners at second and third taking their lead. Time is called. We're going to have to go to the bottom half of the 6th. .32 pitch on its way. Popped up. And we'll find the seats here in Northeast Stadium. So time has expired. We will complete the inning, which will go to the bottom half of the inning. And that's the Chapala Group foul ball. This next pitch is brought to you by Nevada's Williams. 3-2 pitch. Hernandez comes set. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As Hernandez gets Contreras on a high fastball for out number 3, and that retires.
We go bottom 6. We're knotted at 3.
Knotted at 3 apiece. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
Make the call.
Since 2008, MJC Real Estate has been serving our community with all your real estate needs. Visit us at 240 North Adams Street or call us today at 830-757-6555 to schedule an appointment. Investment property, house, whatever the case may be, we're where it's at. MJC Real Estate.
Hola, buenos días. Los esperamos aquí en Loma Bonita Restaurant. En la mañana tenemos variedad de tacos mañaneros. Tenemos el menudo, los huevos rancheros, las migas, los chilaquiles. Por la tarde les ofrecemos el famosísimo caldo de res, las beef enchiladas, la milanesa, los tacos y muchas cosas más que ofrecerles. Estamos ubicados en la 1755 Garrison. Los esperamos.
Dr. Hector Alvarez at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic wants to invite you to 1606 East Garrison Street. Call for your dental appointment at 830-757-1500. We sat down with Dr. Hector Alvarez, and this is what he had to say to the community. Luis Barbershop, a staple since 1980, has been helping residents look good and at their best. Top-notch haircut, beard trim, and shave. That's Luis and Johnny Rivera at Luis Barbershop, located at 108 Falcon Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas. Precision Tune Auto Care, located at 2137 Garrison Street. Call them up, 830-758-0701. You can visit them at www.precisiontune.com. Admissions, alignments, brake service, tires, AC service, oil changes, and tune-up. That's Precision Tune Auto Care. Buying, selling, or
We're back live. Bottom of the sixth, tied at 3-3. Jeremiah Silva followed by Fernandez and Garcia due up here in the bottom half of the sixth, tied at 3-3. One run in the first, one in the third, and one in the fifth for the Eagles. Two in the second, one in the second, two in the fifth for the Panthers of Katy Creek. 3, 6, and 1, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 3 runs, 3 hits. The lucky number 3 is on the board for the Eagles. 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors. 1 ball, 1 strike on Jeremiah Silva. That one roped off the glove of Rogers. Out at first. Bang, bang play.
First baseman 10, Manny Fernandez.
So 3-1 put out for out number 1. That one off of Rogers, and Carvajal was
Check that. Renato Garza will step in and pinch hit for Eagle Pass. Wearing number 13 on the jersey.
Renato de la Garza. He's pinch hitting for Fernandez. Here in the 6th. 1 out. Misses inside ball 1. This batter is brought to you by Hyundai of Del Rio. That one misses high and inside, ball 2. Catches the inside corner, strike 1. Two and 1 the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Outside. Runs the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one just missed the ear hole there. 3 balls, 2 strikes now on the hitter. That one just missed. Ball 4 as he trots over to first with a walk. And we're going to have Jose Sanchez.
The runner at first base now for Eagle Pass. Number 3, Jose Sanchez.
So we got a pinch hitter for Fernandez, and then we have a pinch runner for Sanchez. And now we got, I believe it's number 5, pinch hitting for Garcia. That's Aiden Morales pinch hitting. With 1 out in the inning, strike 1 on Morales. This batter is brought to you by Tacos Los Compadres. That one fouled off. Strike 2. Quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. Sanchez is a speedy runner over at first. Carvajal is looking at his slide step. Trying to see if he's going to have an opportunity to take a swipe here. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the hitter. As I mentioned, the wind is gusting here It's going to be gusting throughout the day, up to 25 miles per hour. That one missed just outside. Ball 2 evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes on the hitter. The pinch hitter, Morales, coming in for Garcia, who was 0 for 2, grounded out to third and popped up to the center fielder. Sanchez takes a healthy lead over at first. Down, but tied ball game. Throw down to not in time. So Morales has a 3-2 count, full count on the hitter. 3-2 pitch from Carvajal. Fouls that one to the screen. And that's the La Parrilla foul ball. This next pitch is brought to you by Hessler's Properties and Hessler's Sporting Goods. Excuse me, that's Manuel Zambrano. Sorry, Zambrano is the pitcher. So Zambrano gets his sign. Comes set from the stretch. 3-2 pitch on its way. Sanchez swing and a miss. Strike 3 as he goes down swinging for out number 2. Now Alex Reese comes to the bat. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out to second and grounded out to first. 2 outs. Runner at first. Zambrano, the pitch. That one misses inside, ball 1. Guys, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're wanting to hit 1,000 subscribers, of course more. Make sure you share it with all your friends and family. Any alumni, tell them they can watch all the live sports on STX Sports Live, the supreme leader in live local sports. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner goes. Throw down to second. And he is safe at second. Sanchez gets the stolen base. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner, the go-ahead Sanchez. That one misses inside. Does he get the green light here? 3-1. Steele and Johnson are waiting in the wings here. The next game is Steele versus Johnson. Eagle Pass will head over to Alamo Heights to take on Bernie. That one popped up and out of play.
Left side out of play.
That's the Eagle Pass Dental Clinic foul ball. So the 3-2 count now on Alex Reese. Tied at 3-3. Runner at second. The winning run. Do we have another walk-off here? 3-2 pitch on its way. That one missed high inside. Base on balls for Jesus Barba. Now as Reese goes over to first. Sanchez over at second. As Barba and Coach Mendoza have a little chat about his approach to the plate here. With 2 outs. Leland Lipson is with us on the camera. I want to thank him for helping us out. That one misses high and inside, ball 1. Of course, he'll be a senior next year. He's a junior point guard for the Eagles this year. That one caught him on the evil shield. So hit by a pitch, loads up the bases. So Aranda now All he needs is to bring in that runner at third, Sanchez. And we're going to have a talk on the mound with Zambrano. And Zambrano looks like his day is over. And they're going to bring in number 25. Looks like he's the closer. Number 25 is going to be Jonathan Murray. So we'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Farm Ranch, serving Eagle Pass, San Antonio, Del Rio, Carrizo Springs, Uvalde, and surrounding counties. That's Frankie Mauricio at La Cantera Real Estate at 2664 North Veterans Boulevard, Suite 1. Call him up, 830-513-3822 to set up an appointment with Frankie Mauricio, Realtor at La Cantera Real Estate.
Ahora en Honda y del Río, llévate una 2026 Santa Cruz en plan de arriendo por solo $319 al mes. ¿Quieres saber los detalles? Ven y visítanos en Honda y del Río o llámanos al 830-422-3900.
Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog. 1296 Del Rio Boulevard. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Del Rio Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican.
We're back live. Live look as the Eagles have bases loaded. Tied at 3-3, bottom of the sixth. Murray, first pitch is outside, ball one. Oh for 2 with a run scored and a walk and a stolen base for Aranda. 1 ball, no strikes. That one catches the inside corner, 1-1. Miss it outside. Ball 2. The approach for Aranda here, something he can handle and get a hit. All they need is that runner from third as they're tied at 3-3 here in the bottom of the sixth. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one hit hard. Going back, and the camping under it is green for out number 3. That's the ball game. As the game is tied at 3-3, and that's the way it's going to end. Thank you very much for allowing us into your living rooms or wherever you're at. Make sure you guys go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like, follow, and share as we give you game 2 of day 1 of the 09 Alamo Heights Baseball Classic. Don't forget, you're watching South Texas Sports Live.